This has been my life ambition. We're going to make Latino films. We're going to produce projects that are about Latino heroes, our culture, our stories.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome to another session of Tech Talks. I'm your host, Larry Ortega. Today we are in Santa Monica talking with millionaire businessman and entrepreneur, Tony Quintero. Tony comes to us to share one of his most passionate projects that promises to revolutionize Latino film production and economically explode a relatively untapped market to date. Let's get into it.
I think the facts are that the disparity in the film industry is mimicking what is happening all over the country with, disadvantages and lack of equality and opportunity for Latinos in film. 5% of the parts are held by Latinos, yet 30% of the tickets are purchased by Latinos. And it's just the ultimate phase, the ultimate most difficult challenge of this mountain of justice we're climbing. And its last bastion of racism has been the studios and their system of institutionalized racism, which our independent films are going to overcome. That's our objective.
That's beautiful, man. What is the current GDP of the Hispanic purchasing power today?
Well, actually, in the past 10 years, the Hispanic wealth, according to the Federal Home Loan Board, has grown 3.5 times. It shows a significant economic growth. Today, colleges are 22% Latino enrolled. And in California, more Latinos go to college than Anglos. That's an amazing statistic, and it's a demonstration of the fifth largest economy in the world.
That there's an economic class that is highly undertapped. Is that correct?
Well, it's not only undertapped, it's not even, the surface hasn't been scratched on the amount of Latino talent and abilities. There are Latino farm workers, twins, who've become the best brain surgeons in the world, and they work at the clinic in Washington, D.C. They are Latinos who've been astronauts, who were farm workers and tomato pickers, and have been, one of the latest has been the Latino Rios, who has lasted in space longer than any other human alive, over a year in space on a continuous mission, after being selected as the leading major surgeon of the military, and then going into being an astronaut. So we have some tremendous stories of success. Revolutionary War, the Civil War, World War I, World War II, Vietnam, Latinos have contributed more than in any other ethnic group. And in the military, during Vietnam, although we were only 3% of the population, 22% of the casualties were Latino. And it was a reflection of how we were being discriminated against. Oh, there's so many stories, and we've been neglected in film. We've had people like Wallace Berry play Pancho Villa, and Marlon Brando play Zapata.
What was the Ben Affleck one?
Oh, that was called Argo, and that was a Latino CIA operative, really successful and a hero, a Latino hero, and his name was Mendes. But they didn't. They called Ben Affleck to play that role. And that's an example of the institutionalized racism within the studio system. And because of that, we have a disparity, an injustice in what our children see. And what is so important is what we see is what we learn.
That there's a large swath of economic opportunity that's completely being overlooked, which you conclude to have its basis in racism. Is that correct?
There is a tremendous opportunity for Latinos in film because we're going to be producing our own films. We're going to be doing independent films. There's a tremendous opportunity for Latinos behind the camera as well as in front of the camera. And that we need more Latino writers, directors, we need more producers, and that's what's going to make equality. And that's what's going to giving the opportunity, because consistently Latinos have proven when they are given a level playing field, they excel.
Please like the video and subscribe to our channel today.